good numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That's embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw now. Here's Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
To the air again, Love. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st down, Howell. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards. From the
the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings?
Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Play action this time with Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Love. That's complete to Dobbs. They'll get it inside the 20.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Chase Young.
He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense.
Now that was something, and it wasn't good. In one play, you've gone from being in the red zone to maybe out of field goal range. Totally inexcusable.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
On 4th down, Love. Flushed out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
A run here for the rookie. It's Brian Robinson. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. 3rd and long, here's Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Love, they go play action now. And this one complete to Reed.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
On play action, Love to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 66 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they go play action with Howell.
His throw incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Howell throwing on third down here. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
This from 44 yards out, left hash.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hand.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Love from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First down, Love to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Love.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Going back to Love. Over the middle, it's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This time they'll throw it with Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First down, going to the air with Love. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw now, here's Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway from the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give up the middle to Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Play fake. Here's Love. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Working out of the gun. Love. Touchdown, Packers. From 13 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From the 6.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Robinson will try to pick it up. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Powers through it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's at the lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. It was Anthony Averett who got him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
A give left side to Robinson.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Love. Watson making the catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
38.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Love looking to throw.
Right side to Watson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Now Love.
And complete once again to Watson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Love.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody